those crazies out of the government. We need our Congress for everyone's benefit. The 1%, they just take what they like. We've got to show up and vote for our rights. So vote in November. Vote, a time to remember. Vote, don't be late. Vote, don't procrastinate. It's our country, our democracy. We can't afford mediocrity. If we do nothing, our hope floats away. We get up off of that thing when it's voting day and vote in November. Vote, a time to remember. Vote, don't hesitate. Vote, don't procrastinate.
How y'all doing, fellow Blue Dots? It is indeed Thursday. It's time for another Blue Dot family meeting. I'm so glad y'all come by. We've got a few things to discuss, and boy, howdy shit. I need company, baby. So I'm glad you made it in. Dahlia Barrera, bless your heart, baby. Thank you for being here. This Blue Dot family loves you back. Joy Peters is here. Brian Champagne. Randy Curvin. Rantin' Randy is with us. Thank you, Randy, for using your voice every day, brother. Dwayne Dwizzle is with us. Hey, BB, I'm enjoying some gingerbread candle. Thank you very much, BB. I appreciate that tremendously. I really like that smell. Old Bat Two Cats is with us. The remixtress is with us. Our poet, Oddly Wired, Tammy Ames, Nana Lovely, and she says, "Go Steelers." She likes me to say that shit. She just likes to poke me in the ribs. Anyway, Dwayne Dwizzle, Adina Michael is with us. Tim Canan, Martha Oliveria, Randy Peterson. Woo! Pig! Randy, go Navy, brother. Deborah Hughes, Adina Michael, Michael James, brother, take care of yourself out there. Colorado. Dwayne Dwizzle, got him. Elisa Thomas is with us. Mi amiga Teresa Rojas up in Chicago. Thank you for being here, darling. Linda Douglas. My buddy Greg Talbert, who butt dialed me. Yep, Greg butt dialed me. And so I looked down at my phone. Hey, Greg Talbert. Hey, Greg, what's going on? Who's this? What? What do you mean you called me? My buddy Greg, I'm on his call. I'm on his thing there. So yeah, I had a great chat with him, and I'm glad I got to. Rick Scott, Debbie Marie, thank you for being here. Sherry P. I'm just Keith Thompson, Sandra Shuns, Michael Leach. Whoo, I got to catch up. There. And Restream. Who the hell is Restream? Anyway, I'm glad y'all are here, baby. Looking forward to a pleasant discussion around the round table tonight, around our Blue Dot family table. Anyway, I had a brain fart there. Boy, howdy shit. I'm not exactly happy right now because of a story that just broke a few minutes ago, and it plays into a lot of the thoughts in my head that go round and round at night and keep me awake. You know, I saw a story on the news that said that companies and indeed cities are bracing for unrest. Bracing for unrest. They're talking about the election. This is really starting to get concerning, especially knowing that the biggest threat that this country, as per Mr. Wray of the FBI, are right-wing militias and white nationalists, white supremacists. That's our biggest threats in this country. And that man stood on that debate stage and threw gas on the fire, baby. We all heard what he said. He's not sure he's going to abide by accepting the election, telling his people to get ready. We heard him tell the Proud Boys, stand by. Stand by. Because that's what he's got. He's got division. He's got chaos, baby. He sows it every damn day. He went to Wisconsin. He's not done with this shit. But before he got to Wisconsin, they asked him out there, hey, what about the white national, the white supremacists? What about these Proud Boys? Oh, well, I don't even know who they are. Are you shitting me? We're going to go through this again with the I don't know so-and-so, or I don't know that organization, or I don't know that person? Are you shitting me? He's a lying sack of shit, and he stands out there because he doesn't want to speak badly of them. He doesn't want to tell them to bug off. That's his minions. That's his base. And he's telling them, stand by. Stand by. But he went to Wisconsin, baby, and he fanned the flames a little more, criticized Ilhan Omar. She's crooked. She's this, that, and the other. Asked the crowd, when did we let her come into our country and run our country? Who is she to run our country? He told the people of Wisconsin that Biden was planning to turn Wisconsin into a refugee camp. Can we say xenophobic? Can we say bigot? Can we say racist assholes? That's who's in that crowd cheering. Let's don't cut no mustard no more. This is it. Pure shit. They're racist assholes. That's who's showing up at these Trump meetings, at these Trump rallies. That's all that can be left. That's all that can be left. He's going to turn up the heat, baby. He's willing to let it boil over. He wants it to get violent. Keeping up with the if I don't win. If I don't win, it's rigged. It's freaking rigged. If I don't win, there's cheating. There's mail fraud. There's everything going on. It's all going on. We can't take this. We got to. And they are actively in lawsuits across our nation in different states trying to suppress the vote, trying to get out mail vote, getting mail voting kicked out. You can't do this. You can't. Shit. And then you throw in today's little bit of news that my governor, Greg Abbott, the most disgusting governor this state has ever had, the one that is willing to throw its own people into the incinerator, baby. Just go die. Dan Patrick, hey, just go die for the economy. We don't give a shit about you. Greg Abbott, open up the economy. I don't care how many people die. Just open up the economy because Donnie's going to shit a turd in my mouth if I don't. Well, today, Greg just did a little bit more ass licking with Donnie. Today, Governor Abbott proclamated that only one drop box per freaking county in Texas, baby. There's some freaking counties in Texas that are bigger than freaking states. One drop box, baby. Harris County, Houston, hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people. One drop box. One. Get in line, fucker. These Republicans, you want to know how far they're going to go to try to steal this vote? As far as they freaking can. I'm expecting Greg Abbott and Ron DeSantis and maybe what's his face over there in Georgia, Brian Kemp. Oh, I can't certify my election because all this is all screwed up here. We're going to have to assign our own delegates. They want this into a constitutional crisis is what they want. They want this to be challenged in the court because they don't stand a chance in a democratic race. He has to destroy as many votes as he can. And then, even then, he's going to lose. And what is his backup? Call out the Proud Boys, get the white supremacists, get the Klan out here, get David Duke on the phone. Yes, he will. You know why? I'll tell you fucking why. Because racism is safer for him than tax scrutiny. Racism is safer for him than treason. There's crimes committed with tax fraud. There's crimes for treason. Racist? You're just a racist. He can get away with this shit. So while we talk about his racist shit, while he goes out there every day and throws hand grenades everywhere, who let her run our country? Who is our country, asshole? Because as far as I know, she's a sitting congresswoman. This is her country. As long as we're screaming about his racism and his xenophobic and his bigoted remarks, that's another day that we're not talking about, how much did he pay his daughter in consultation fees? $750,000? How much did he spend on his hair? $70,000? Where's he getting his money from? Where's that $421 million owed to? Those are the questions he doesn't want to answer, baby. He'd rather defend his white supremacist ass. He'd rather I got out there and tell you, well, white supremacy, I don't even know what that means. You'd have to tell me, I don't know that. I don't know that. We're looking at what I look at as a systematic a coup, a move from democracy to authoritarianism. And he's trying to set people up in our government to make it happen. Thank you, William Barr. These are traitors to our country. Every stinking one of them. And the longer the Republican Party stands by and allows them, turns a blind eye. Oh, he said, what about white? I denounce white supremacy. Now I got to go. The best Mitch McConnell could do is say, well, I agree with my esteemed colleague Tim Scott over there, who said everything needs to be said. Now, Tim Scott, what out of your mouth, asshole? No, I do not support white supremacy. I think it's a scourge to our nation. I think they're the most disgusting maggots that we have in our freaking society. Come out with it with some enthusiasm, with some passion there. Tell me how much you hate white supremacists. Because I won't hesitate. The stinking little maggots, the little worms that crawl and shit at the bottom of the sewer, that's your Proud Boys, that's your Prayer Boys, that's your freaking Boogaloo Boys, that's your freaking white supremacists down there sucking the shit out of a cesspool. But all of that All of that is safer for him than going to jail for freaking tax evasion, for tax fraud, for money fraud, for international violations of this law or that law, which we all know he's freaking guilty of. Oh, shit. I worry about our country, and I want you to worry about our country. I want you to worry about it so much that you're willing to face all this bullshit that he is willing to throw out there to get in our way. Poll watchers, are you shitting me? He's calling his little minions to go out there and have a little protest right in front of the polling place. We have to be courageous in going to exercise our right to voice our concern, to tell the nation, no, I will not stand for this. This is not what I signed up for, baby. I don't want a dictator. People like John Bolton. Just saw him on TV a little while ago. John Bolton. Well, I don't like Trump. Trump's a threat to our national security, blah, blah. Trump's an asshole. Trump, all this, blah, 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 blah. Well, are you going to vote for Joe Biden? No. I'm going to write in a name. I'll make up a name. Maybe I'll write Ronald Reagan. Really? You little prick of a man? You little spineless weasel that you don't have the courage? You didn't have the courage when we was in the impeachment room. Yo, no, you want to write a book. Look what I was in the room. I ain't going to say nothing till after the shit, but I was there to watch it all, and now it's all over. Oh, yeah, he's an asshole. Yep, he did all that shit. But you don't want to vote for Biden. Hey, John Bolton, kiss my ass. Deep right in the groove, you idiot. It's people like him that claim to be, oh, I'm a conservative. No, you're not. You're a traitor. You turn a blind eye when you were there. Come around here trying to wave the flag now. No, I don't want to see you wave the flag. You're no different than the Proud Boys waving the flag out there. Look at me, I'm patriotic. No, you're not. Fascist. They want to be paid, baby. I'm going to write my book. I'm going to get all my money. I want corporations to pay me large sums of money to keep the wheels greased over there so they make all the money. Fascism. Donald Trump, baby. Welcome to it. It's just going to be just like Trump University. Just sign up, baby. Give us all your money. You're going to be real smart. Shit. Anyway, before I get started, real quick, I should have done this, wasting y'all's time there with all my rant and raving shit. I got mail. I got 2 pieces of mail. I'll go through them real quick. One, I got a card from our dear Paulette Hallbeck in a rainbow and a kitty and a rabbit, and everybody's sitting right there with a rainbow and a parrot. And it says, sometimes I just sit and ponder on how you're doing way off yonder. Thinking of you, loving stuff, Paulette. Thanks for the Thomas Morgan t-shirt. And that's why I wore mine tonight, Paulette, because I figured you might be wearing yours. So I got my Thomas Morgan on too. But darling, thank you very much. We appreciate the love that you send. And then I got a card, or package actually, this really tickled us to death, from Tina Riley. Tina Riley is in Wilson, Western Australia. And she sent a package in it. For one, it has a beautiful boomerang. And it's hand-burned, hand-painted, everything. This thing is just gorgeous. It is truly a neat gift. And then she sent Mama a little koala bear to hang up on her little kitchen thing there, and also a tea towel, a cup towel from Australia. And I'm just tickled to death. She sent 2 calendars. One with let me turn to West Australian wildlife, and the other one is birds. 2021 both. Mama loves that. And then the most precious thing I think she sent me. was a card, and it says with some koala bears and kangaroo there, and open it up, and it says, "Thank you, John and Travis from Blue Dot Family. Just hope Biden Harris win. I know Aussies are over the orange maggot. Best wishes, Tina Riley. Sorry about the writing. New glasses." And she sent a $20 Australian bill, and I'm going to put that right up there next to my. It's got a window in it. These people, I love their money. Their money it's got two different people, one on the front, one on the back, just in case you're. Wait a minute. Yeah, different people. I thought for a minute. Wait a minute. No, it ain't. Yes, it is. Got a Camelot. It's really neat. I'm going to put that up there with my Canadian. I need to find a better way of doing that, though, so they'll both be displayed evenly. But I want to. That's not for spending. Anyway, Tina Riley, all the way from Wilson, Western Australia, baby. We appreciate you. We have a family in Australia. Margaret Gacky, who sent me the hat that I wear. Our own Aussie Dave. Lord have mercy. We do indeed have a worldwide family. Anyway, David, how are you doing, my friend? Oh, wait.
John,
shut up,
can you
David.
hear me?
No, I can't hear you. Just a minute.
Oh, shutting up.
Okay. No, I'm
No, Dad just fucked up, so hang on 1 second.
Dad messed up because I'm supposed to go. Karen Van Wyck donated $5 to Super Chat and said he belongs in a padded room, not the White House. I wholeheartedly agree with that sentiment. Padded. I don't know. Bars would be fine with me. Anyway, David, how are you doing, my friend?
John, welcome to October 2020.
No shit. Happy New Year, by the way, brother. Fiscal year starts today.
This is true.
Old government hands. We never forget what New Year's Day is like. And that's when they put out the new budget and all that stuff. But yeah.
We got more fires. We got more smoke.
Oh, no. Really?
Lucky us, the glass fire.
Oh, that's near you?
Yep.
I saw what it did to the Napa Valley.
Burned down a nice winery and just making a mess.
Beautiful place that burnt down. I can't recall the name of it right now, but man, they had the pictures in the on the website there, and man, it was devastating. Just beautiful place just being destroyed. Yeah, it hurts, to see our country on fire like that, because it just destroys everything.
I'm contemplating something. I'm contemplating the size of the counties here in California. We're not as big as Texas.
Right.
I'm thinking if we just had one place to drop off votes for Solano County, where I'm at, and you have roughly population of Idaho almost trying to go to one place, one city, dropping that off.
Yeah.
That's going to be almost an average of just this county, hour and a half drive to vote. In Texas, I'm imagining it could get upwards to 3 or 4 hours drive to vote.
It could take you a couple hours to cross one county out here. Hour and a half at least, I know.
That's insane. That's just, and the ones, I just can't, I don't.
Yeah. It's outright voter suppression.
Think about it this way. Harris County, which is what, Houston, right?
Right.
Has 4.713 million people.
Harris County, one drop box.
With one drop box.
Tell me that doesn't create a little bit of a bottleneck there.
You know what I did today? I voted.
Outstanding.
I voted for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris.
Outstanding.
I voted proudly, and I voted as early as I could.
There's another shot across the bow right there, baby. We got to keep it up every day. If you have the opportunity to vote, get out there and vote as early as you can. I'm going to do mine in person. Either way, either I'll do it early voting, or if I have to go down to my own. Like I say, here I don't have a problem because we don't have that many people anyway. I don't have to worry about a pandemic to go vote here, but people in other places do. And in Houston, they do. And narrowing it down to one drop box per county, that is a blatant attempt at voter suppression to make it as difficult as they can for people to vote. And they're doing it on purpose. That's my governor. My governor who's spitting in my freaking eye. Shit. He's a dick anyway. To me, I'm sorry, his story. He started out as being a dick. And I'll leave that late. Johnny Fly, how are you, my friend?
Oh, I'm doing great. Sounds
Good.
like you're fired up and ready to go
That
tonight.
just pissed me off. This is my
I
state.
know, I saw that.
This is my state.
I
My
saw
governor.
that.
You turd. You
How long does he
ass-licking
have-
turd. Yes,
Well, how
I'm
long
pissed.
does he have to be in office?
Oh,
now?
shit. I don't think he's out of here until 22, I think.
Yeah, a couple more years
Oh,
for you guys.
Yeah, no, we don't get rid
God
of him
love
this
you.
time. But we will. We'll
Well,
get
I
rid of
tell-
him the next
well, I-
time. Because think of the ads that
Well, I
people are going to
tell-
run. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I tell you, I know Trump was bitching about something like, oh, there were supposedly ballots that were thrown. I don't know if it was in the river or somewhere they were thrown in the trash. And he said he wants his people to go there to watch the elections, and they were kicked out. And he goes, well, bad things happen. Bad things happen if they're not allowed in there. So I wonder what that's referring to, you know?
Mm,
Oh, you know, it's violence.
Oh, yeah, you know?
that's what he's.
But I'm gonna be getting involved with let's see here, October 3rd, Schuylkill County walk for Biden Harris and vigil for RBG Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Outstanding.
Saturday, October 3rd, from 5:30 to 6:30. We're gonna meet at the Schuylkill County Courthouse, and then on October the 11th we have a Biden car rally. So I'm gonna get involved with that.
See? There you go.
So I'll be busy.
Good.
Yes.
See,
They
there, what
finally sent me an email.
Well, there you go. So you contacted them, and next thing you know, boom, you're involved. You're going to go to.
I know,
You're
I
going to go
love
to
it.
a
I can't
protest,
wait.
and yes, it feels good to get involved in this shit.
Oh, and I wanted to tell you too.
What?
I ordered a T-shirt. Are you shitting me? T-shirt and a mug.
And a
Nice.
mug. Thank you, Johnny Fly. We appreciate it. No,
You're
yeah, the "Are
welcome.
You Shit Me" was the original T-shirt that we put out. It's just a picture of me with my finger.
Too
out.
bad I
"Are
don't.
you
I
shitting
couldn't
me?"
get it. Well, too bad I can't get it early enough. I'd wear it up at the rally. If it comes in early enough, I will wear it. It's supposed to be shipped out soon. So.
Oh,
I hope so. I know right now shipping has been really slow on a lot of people's fronts because
yes,
of
because
you know, everything.
Paulette Hallbeck just
Yeah,
recently got
mail.
her shirt.
Yeah,
And we mailed it a while ago.
a while back.
Yeah.
ago.
Well, it was supposed to go to the printers. They said on the 29th.
Oh,
So it's supposed to be shipped out either this week or next week.
good. Awesome.
But the main thing is I want my ballots. Now I called them up. I said,
Yeah.
now do you have me registered as a mail-in? They said yes. So once I get it in the mail, I'm filling it out. I'm going to run it right up to 420 North Center Street. That's where the
Outstanding.
poll. Yep.
Outstanding.
We're
That's what we
gonna-
have to do.
We are going to beat this asshole. I'm telling you, I am so sick of it myself.
The more this man just goes off the collar like this, the more it motivates more and more people to get out and vote. And that includes Republicans. That includes people that identify as Republicans and conservatives that are just tired of this shit. They're tired of the chaos and the division and the hate, and that's all the man's got for sale. That's it. He's got
Well,
nothing
John,
else.
I got a kick out of they asked a few Republicans, and do you see how fast they went by about the racism thing that Trump was, he refused to admit about the racism shit with Proud Boys and all. Boy, and McConnell came out, yeah, he wasn't for it either. And then the one after him, he ran like a rat. He answered one little sentence at that and ran away.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm pissed. I'm pissed.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact,
You and
look
me
at there.
both.
Claudia Garcia just donated $7 and said, "Watch the blood pressure, John. We got this." Thank you. Where's my get that out of here?
Yeah.
Thank you,
Yeah, I think
Claudia
we got it
Garcia.
too, John.
Appreciate it, darling. Yes, I'm trying to watch because I was doing fine till right a little while before
Yeah,
the show.
literally, the show was about to start, or we were getting ready for the show, and then Dad went online, and there was the
Get
news
ready
about
for what?
Abbott, and and then we just hear from the back of the house, "What the fuck?" And rushed in here like, "What?"
John and Travis, you know what occurs to me?
What's that?
And I know you've got a little bit of pull, so maybe you could nudge him a little bit. I would really love to hear the sound Governor O'Rourke.
Governor
I really
O'Rourke.
Oh
would.
yeah.
Wouldn't that be something?
Yeah, that
I'll
would be
tell you what.
nice.
Let me give a huge shout out to Beto O'Rourke, because I'll tell you what, that man has kept on ever since he lost his bid for Senate, and had started his bid for president, and his passion, I believe, is what cost him out of the race. It cost him because of what he said, and it was used against him, and he bowed out.
He
And-
spoke on behalf of so many of us.
so
though.
many of us. Yes, I'm going
Yeah.
to take your AR-15. I don't want you to have a fucking AR-15. I don't know why you fucking want an AR-15. You ain't happy with a deer rifle, a shotgun, whatever the fuck it is. No, you want to play Rambo. That I don't give a fuck. So that comment never did bother me. And no, we're not out to get your guns. We're out to get your fucking love affair with the shit. Make your pecker go down a little bit. Anyway,
I'm more wanting just common sense.
common sense shit.
You know, how easy is it for someone to just get a gun? You know what
Freak,
I mean?
are you shitting me here in Texas?
Yeah.
Ha! Got
Yeah.
money?
Yeah,
That's it.
essentially.
They issue you one with your high school diploma there, don't they?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, you get one of your choice when you graduate there. Here you go. Go shoot somebody. That's what we have to change down here in Texas, because, yes, that's the image down here, that everybody's walking around with a gun. Everybody in Texas walking around with a gun. No. There is a fair amount of people walking around with a gun. Either they have a concealed hand pit, or they're just being an asshole and want to carry a gun, whatever it is.
Carrying
John,
a gun isn't
they'll-
the problem. What it is the intent on why you're carrying, the gun. Because gun is supposed to be self-defense. A gun is supposed to protect you, your property, and all that other shit. It shouldn't be a statement on quote-unquote freedom.
Yeah.
Because I don't see you parading around the streets with your rifle as a way of selling it to me that, you know what? I feel much safer
I'm a
with these people
responsible
getting
gun
guns.
owner.
Yeah,
Yeah, you look like a
gun.
responsible gun owner when you're walking around and out in the street, or walking up to some state house with your rifle and demanding that you not wear a mask or some shit.
A responsible gun owner doesn't have to
Yeah,
rub it in your
you're-
face
You're not a
that they have a
responsible
gun.
owner. Yeah.
It's that
If you want to be a
simple.
responsible gun owner, don't carry a gun. Carry a license.
Yeah,
It
Show
is-
me that,
Show me. Yeah,
and then
show
I'll
me
say,
that.
yeah, you're a responsible gun owner.
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't
Like
even
if you
trust
show me a
that.
driver's license, I know you're a responsible driver.
Yeah, well, don't count on that all the way. Down here in Texas, it doesn't take a whole lot to get
No.
a gun permit. Show up,
But I would
take a
take that.
2-hour class, and there you go. Here's your, don't shoot nobody, go play. That's what it is, and it's really sad. But I've always spoke up that it's not about the gun. It's about the love affair of the gun.
It's
The
about
silly
the substitute
thing-
masculinity that
Yes.
people use guns for.
Yeah.
That this makes them tough. This makes them
Yeah.
masculine.
Yeah.
This makes them patriotic.
I control. Oh, I
David, you
forgot.
just read my mind.
Yep.
What?
Absolutely.
It's a
Yeah.
silly thing of gun owners and right-wing nutcases is that they're all for free speech unless you say something they don't like. Then they want to shoot you.
Yeah,
and
that's
want
where
to
it
shut
draws
you
in.
up.
How are you, Hank?
I am fine.
Good,
I'm
my friend.
watching from across the Atlantic
As per usual.
the shit show in your country.
Yes.
Is it,
Yes, there's a never-ending
does
shit
it look
show going
does it
on
look
over
as
here,
bad
my friend.
from over there as it does from right here? I'm very curious, like
It
on a scale
does.
from 1
Yes,
to 10,
yes,
how
it
bad does it
does.
look?
It does. It looks very, very
looks real bad.
It's,
What are they
Yeah,
saying about the
yeah.
debate over there?
Yeah, I'm curious about that too.
Well, basically, everybody here in Europe, I mean, the media in Europe is saying that this wasn't a debate. It
Oh.
was a shouting match, and basically there was one toddler yapping about, and nobody likes him. The Europeans don't like. They don't like the United States government at the moment.
Yeah.
But no, we saw it and thought that's a disgrace. It's not a
Well,
debate. It's not about points. It's not about anything. It's just I don't know, show business as usual. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
how the hell can you decide on voting for someone if you only have these this guy shouting on one side and on the other side, a guy reacting to the guy shouting. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not a
It's
discussion.
unproductive.
It is.
It's
You
not
know,
productive
the
at all.
The debate council says they've got some new plans in the works. I guess it's going to mean just mute his mic or
Cutting
something. I
off
don't
their
know.
mic.
Yeah, cutting
Yeah.
off their mic will be the easiest thing to do. Because the proper thing to do would be to shut your mouth when the other guy's talking.
Shut up, man.
Yeah, shut up, man. Shut up, man. You
I mean,
clown.
that's the thing, though, is like the problem is in the heat of these debates, what they refuse to understand is like you're supposed to get your point out within 2 minutes or however long the allotted time is, which I can understand. You can't have a full conversation. You're gonna have Trump saying bullshit, that you're gonna want to defend, but and I understand this is kind of hard to really dive into and like put all your trust into it, but the American people are supposed to take what they hear from that debate and fact check it themselves. They're supposed to look into, are these people being truthful about what they're saying, which I understand is a hard thing to do nowadays with as much crappy information there is out there. But yeah, I think the only way you can actually have these people make a productive debate is if you mute the fucking mics. You got your say?
Yeah.
That's it. All right, move on.
Well, I got a kick out of the other night. John, you might have caught this too, but they were commenting on after the debate, and Dana Bash, of all people, I never expected it. She said, I don't usually use a profanity. She said, but I'm going to use one. She said, this was a total shit show. And you know what? You came to mind, John.
Thank you.
Must have been listening to your program.
That's what it was.
I mean, like, look, I'll be honest. I didn't want to watch it because I knew it was going to turn out to be this way.
I didn't know you watched it until you came upstairs.
No.
after
What
the
I
debate.
did was all I did was watch Twitter and watch what people were talking about. And when I checked Twitter, I guess I hit the button at the right time because immediately everybody lit up going, "Oh, it's the trees causing global warming." So I knew he was talking shit about the trees at one point, but I figured I'd just wait for the highlights, just give me the lowdown of what was said, all that other stuff, because I knew it was going to be a shit show from the beginning. And I'm not saying that as blaming Biden or whatever. It's more like, just what do you expect with Trump? I remember the Hillary Clinton debates. It was the same thing, except this time he wasn't creepily stalking behind Biden that time.
Travis, I was just, I finally got to talk to my neighbor across the road. I mean, we've been talking on and off, but he saw the sign in the back window of my car, and he goes, "Oh, so you're voting for Biden-Harris?" I said, "You better believe I am." I said, he goes, "Oh," he said, your taxes will go up and all this." I said, "Well, I wouldn't mind paying a little more taxes because it'll actually go to the stuff that we need, not like this asshole who gave it to the top 1%.
Yeah, no kidding.
And then he watched the debate, and he said, "What do you think of that debate?" I said, "It was a disaster." Trump kept interrupting him. He said, "Well, I think they were both idiots." And he says, he says, "I'm definitely not voting for Biden, but they're both idiots." Figure that. I said, Trump was the one interrupting.
Yeah. Trump's also, or Biden's not the one.
I
who
like
is,
Virginia Woody's comment.
What'd she say?
I remember the old Get Smart TV show where they had the cone of silence. Yeah, just right after Donnie's turn was talking, just lower the cone of silence over his head there. And just, we could all see him inside the little cone there, just
great.
screaming and shit. That's pretty good, Virginia. I like that.
At this point, you're not going to please every single quote-unquote left-leaning individual on Biden. We know that. It's already been said 1,000 million times. But now what I've noticed since the debate is I've never seen so many people, so many internet personalities, so many television personalities, so many people come out and just start saying how fucking important it is to fucking vote. We got to work to get to where we want to be. But if you don't want to take steps back, you got to vote Biden. Because if you can't look, I'm just going to be blunt. We're looking, right? I'm looking right at you. If you can't get that nice feeling that you want voting Biden, fine, don't do it that way. Vote Biden because you have women in your life, because you have someone of color in your life. Maybe you have someone in the LGBTQ community in your life. You definitely have someone with a pre-existing condition in your life.
Sure, everybody got
Vote
that shit.
for them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's that simple.
For their sake.
How about
Right.
this? How about you vote for our democracy and vote for our country?
Vote
The
for someone
freedom
who's not a fucking
of this
racist.
country. You know, the right likes to use the word freedom, and I forget that shit.
Yeah.
Pisses me
Vote
off every time I
pragmatic
think
this
of.
time.
Yeah.
Did anybody see
That-
Ted
you know what-
Cruz?
Okay?
And
Vote for somebody who's not a fascist.
yeah, there you
Yes.
go, right there.
That's
Don't
simple.
vote for fascists.
Yeah.
And
what
that
it is-
includes anybody over on the Republican Party at this point until they redeem themselves. I can't think of anything else but that. They're in
Well,
it for something.
when they say freedom, John, what they mean is freedom to discriminate.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Yes,
You got it.
Ted Cruz was on. I think it was Jake Tapper on CNN. Oh Lord, have mercy! By the time was it Jake Tapper? No, it was Como. What's this? Chris Como, whose brother is the governor of New York, and Ted Cruz thought he'd come on there and talk some smack, and I mean Como slapped the fuck out of Ted Cruz.
Ted Cruz shouldn't try to talk smack.
No, he shouldn't, because he started getting personal about his brother, and it's his brother's fault that all these people in the nursing home in New York had the biggest deaths. Well, New York was the first one to take the big hit from the influx from Europe. That Downey did not stop there. Oh, up into China, I stopped millions. I saved millions, billions, really billions of people I saved. His bullshit. But Como wasn't going to have any of it. He reminded that you're the guy who Trump called you a liar, lying Ted, said your wife was ugly, said that your father-in-law helped kill JFK, all of this stuff, and here you are sucking up to him. Ted Cruz is about the worst example of that Texas has to offer. He's a slimy used car salesman is what he is. Who will flip-flop in a second depending on who's paying him or whose ass he has to lick to keep his job. That's Ted Cruz. It's the same way with John Cornyn. He's got his tongue stuck all the way up Donnie's ass. I see him walking around here with a commercial like he's proud of something. Are you shitting me? You're right there with him. You're right there with Greg Abbott and Dan Patrick and the rest of these fake-ass Texans who think, oh, well, fuck them, we'll screw them all over. Kill them all. There'll be less people to count. And, oh, by the way, they don't want to count the census either. So, well, never mind. Anyway.
Apparently there are a lot of conspiracy theorists now saying that Joe Biden during the debate had a science fiction earpiece and eye patch.
That's already been debunked multiple times.
And that he was basically he was fed information.
Yeah, that's what they want to say. What they did is
ridiculous.
Is one of their campaign guys was on MSNBC is where I heard this. I was in the truck listening, and so I don't know. I can't really remember the guy's name. He was a representative of the Trump campaign, and he was talking about how the Biden campaign agreed to have an earpiece inspection before the debate. And all of a sudden, right before the debate, it was called off. That was an out and out lie, and he was called on it by the MSNBC commentator there, the talking head, whoever it was, I can't remember, was challenging him, saying, "Well, who made that deal? Who in your candidate in the presidential debate club there agreed to that rule? Give me a name. Give me a name. Nope, can't give you a name because it didn't fucking happen." They say bullshit to make that, to put the impression that, look, John Biden's going to try to have an earpiece, and then have the discussion about, prove he didn't. The guy actually said when he was told, you have no proof that there was any kind of agreement for earpiece inspection. He says,
and the funny thing is that
prove there isn't.
On Twitter at the moment, the Biden campaign is really taking full advantage of these idiots by posting images of earpieces and other bullshit. It's hilarious.
Twitter's going fun with that. Michael James, my friend, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing well, John. Thank you.
Good. Everything going on in your world?
Well, the fires are just a few miles from my kids now.
Shit.
Oh, shit.
I'm safe, but yeah, Sonoma County again. Right just before you get to Napa Valley, there's a town called Vallejo, and that's where they're at.
Boy, howdy.
And,
I am so sorry to hear that, brother. Man,
it's crazy.
Anywhere out west
It
right
pissed.
now.
It pissed me. Excuse me. It torqued my loins.
Pissed you off.
When that orange piece of shit denied climate science again.
Oh yeah.
It rake up the leaves, and it was a missed opportunity. It was a missed opportunity on Biden's part to not say that these forests are federally owned.
That's
It's
true.
Trump's.
Of them.
That's true.
It's
I
Trump's
live in a
responsibility.
European forest village. That was actually a news piece in the Netherlands that Trump thinks that we all live in forest towns and forest cities,
forest
and
cities, forest
villages.
nations, everything there is forest. All
And
trees
then
are
he also
exploding
said that
trees. We have to watch
we
out.
have-
Exploding trees.
we have better forest management because forest fires don't happen that much. Have you ever seen how wet it is in Europe?
Yeah. You notice anything
Yeah.
all about moss or anything? Anyway, let me catch up here. Ben Stroud
man.
donated $10 to Super Chat and said, Kevin McCarthy said Trump won the debate, and the leader of the Proud Boys is the leader of Latinos for Trump. McConnell, fuck Trump, and fuck the Proud Boys, and fuck Moscow Mitch. I'll try to get it all in there, Ben. Thank you very much. Yes. That's how the Proud Boy gets away with saying, well, we're not racist, because look at me. I'm Hispanic. We're not racist. No, you're just a bunch of assholes with guns who want to go shoot up the
Proud
town.
Boys proud of?
Huh?
I mean, do they have anything to be proud
No.
of? The Proud Boys.
No.
Or is it just their dick is tiny and that's why they have
That's
to
it.
compensate with guns?
That's
and big
it. Look
trucks?
at me, but I got a gun. Look at me. I'm standing up for America. I'm here to protect. Yeah, no, you're not.
It's where patriotism ends up being like a fashion statement more
Yes.
so than an actual ideology.
It's fascism.
Yeah.
They are a fascist group.
fascism.
Yeah, that's how come they're against
Fascism.
Antifa. Anti-fascist. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm Antifa, buddy. I don't like fascist
Yep.
either. You idiots. Michael James, what did you do, brother? Just donated $5 through Super Chat. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate
My
that,
pleasure.
brother. I appreciate
My
that.
pleasure.
Keeps the lights on. Pays the internet bill that I'm fixing to get pissed off at.
Don't worry, we got new shit coming eventually. Give
Yeah,
it another
better.
year.
What happens every night at 8 o'clock?
The internet goes out.
Internet every night, 8 o'clock. Boom.
Why?
That's it.
We don't know.
That's it.
Lasts for about an hour or two.
You know, I get to, because we stream everything here.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
I figured it was you.
We at the Russian secret service, we want to see all your data and all your visits to the website. So we have to pull everything. at
Are you
8
trying to
o'clock,
figure out how we
then
make
at 9
exploding
o'clock.
trees?
Well,
Hey,
could you
Hey.
mind pushing it back a couple hours so I could watch my damn news?
Hey,
Yeah, we'll
Hey,
start doing it
Michael.
at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yes, sir.
Be better.
hey, Michael, maybe you should try to, or whoever it is, try to go in and hack Trump's computer, will you? That's if he knows how to work one.
Trump ain't got no computer. What the fuck?
He's got a phone.
He's
and
got
has
an
Twitter.
Etch-a-Sketch. Yes,
All
sir.
right,
This is
well,
the newest
whatever.
iPad right here. These two dials, it's all you have to do.
Hack his Twitter account. That would be even better because then we won't hear his mouth.
No, you don't
You
have
know
to
what
hack his
somebody should
Twitter.
do?
He does enough damage on
Somebody
his
who-
Twitter himself.
Yeah, they
Someone
keep
who works at the
kicking them
White
off
House.
periodically.
Yeah.
Somebody who works at the White House, like Trump, should put a Fisher Price baby phone on that desk, on the Resolute desk, and then take a picture.
Oh, that'd be funny.
Don't worry, sir. It's totally secure. Say what you feel, there, sir. Go ahead.
This button will bring you in your Diet Coke.
Yeah. I'm telling you.
It's
know,
sad.
It is. It's sad.
Yeah,
it's
it is
sad
sad.
because
It is
this is
beyond
our
sad,
nation.
basically.
I mean,
This is us living in 2020, and this is how we get chuckles is by pretending there's a toy phone on the president's desk, because that would make us feel a little bit safer than what we are at the
Oh,
moment.
well, we did the same with George Bush. Come on.
yeah, but
Yeah,
not to this extent.
George
Even George
Bush-
Bush made me nervous. I thought he was a dumbass.
George Bush got
Now
us
he's
into
looking pretty good.
Yeah, George Bush got us into a never-ending war that I'll never forget about.
Yeah,
I'll never
that's
forget
the part
about any of
George
that
Bush,
shit.
It don't cut.
But at the
nothing.
same time, I did always feel like there was law and order and
Yeah.
some level of sanity.
I agree.
Like, this is unreal, you know.
I never was worried with George Bush about the breakdown of basic democracy.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Well, that's what this push
This is a takeover.
This is.
This
That's
is
exactly
basically
what he's
takeover.
trying to do. This is going.
It's the Hitler playbook, basically.
Yeah.
Yep. I'll tell you what. Democracy dies a slow death behind closed doors, and
to save Trump Tower. To save Trump Tower.
Yes. To save. That's how come I say when I was talking about that racism is safer than the shit that he has to face. He can throw hand grenades out there all day long. He might as well start using the N-word out loud. Yeah. That would really get them all upset. You know.
I bet he can get away with it.
I don't know
They wouldn't care.
He probably would.
They use that language.
Cheer.
Yeah.
Did you
They
read
cheer
the
more than when he
article-
said
did you read
just
the article
stand
I
by.
sent you?
Yeah.
Did you read the article I
Stand
sent
by.
you about the fall of America, the downfall? The European view on America at the moment is that it's a third world country. It's nearing a banana republic state. And basically most of the allies in Europe have so had it with the United States government that even if Biden would be elected, Europeans will be very I don't know the word for it, not awkward, but
What do you think,
withholding.
Larry?
Yes,
Maybe-
wary,
yeah,
wary. That's the
wary,
word. Yeah,
yeah.
They'll be very wary to start good relationships up again immediately.
Yeah.
They'll wait
You
and
know,
see.
it's what's his face, Trump. Really, I mean, he's been in office almost 4 years. The world leaders see how he is, how arrogant he is, and how who was that leader? One time he pushed right out of the way to get himself in the limelight.
Yeah, that's
You
it.
know,
That's
Montenegro?
it.
They have, yeah. I
Yeah,
thought
him
you
and
ignorant son of a bitch.
Pompeo. Pompeo has to go. Barr has to go. He has to go.
Yeah.
Mitch McConnell has to just I
Graham.
don't know, get COVID or
Graham,
something.
yeah.
Graham.
Just go. They all need to go.
And we are inching closer and closer day by day to having that happen. There are races in North Carolina, South Carolina, and Kansas. Ben Stroud should be tickled to death. Kansas is starting to get in play. Texas is in play. Arizona's in play.
Yeah.
There are a
But
lot of
Mike,
places that
One
were
of the things
red.
that cheer me up is watching Lindsey Graham beg for money on Fox.
Oh
Yes.
man, I loved it. I loved that. It was like, quick, back that up. I want to see that again.
He almost
Back
was
that up.
crying.
They hate my guts. Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Get a
Good.
clue.
Because you're a
clue.
two-faced lying sack of shit that, for some reason, went to Russia on one day, came back a changed man.
You know, when he said that, you
yeah,
really think he should
yeah.
stop and think about, well, maybe there's a reason why everybody hates my
Yeah.
guts?
You
And
think?
Like,
You
Get a
think?
he
clue.
had a miracle. Well, he had a miracle conversion when he came back from Russia. I'd like to know if they put a chip in him or something. I don't know. That's
Hey.
really.
Did y'all hear about right after the debate? Joe Biden made a score, baby. After the debate, he
Really?
set a record for a single day donations. Money raised in a
Oh
single day.
yes, I
Nice.
heard that.
$21
Nice.
million in one day after
Yeah,
the debate.
Man, he's gonna do it, John.
Yeah,
he's gonna do it.
People,
know,
that's
that
real
is so-
talking. When
that
you
is
start
so
when you
illegal
start
in the
donating the money to keep somebody going, you're making a statement, baby. You're out there you've made up your mind. This is what I'm doing. And $21 million he raised.
it's one of those sad things where, like, you know, money shouldn't be in I mean,
You know,
I don't like the idea of how
Right.
much it costs to run a campaign. However, I will say this: money talks, and right now it's talking, and it's
You
going
want
to
to know
Biden.
how much?
How much?
They're expecting this campaign, this presidential election is going to cost
Gotta be in the
11
billions.
billion. $11 billion is going to be
Yeah.
spent. Now that is what
That's
just
1%
makes you
of the
almost
defense
sick.
budget.
Yeah.
Look what we could
What
do
we-
with that kind of money.
Home the homeless, feed the hungry,
Yep.
the shoeless.
3 words.
We-
Publicly funded elections.
That's exactly it.
Enough of that.
Fuck.
Get all this dark money out of politics. I
Yeah.
don't want my
Yeah.
TV loaded with fucking disgusting ads 24/7. You know,
I don't want a 4-year presidential
emails.
campaign.
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly, and I made that comment the other day to somebody that, in most other countries across the world, election seasons are a month long at most. couple of weeks. They get ready for the vote. They make a few speeches. Everybody goes votes. Not us. We have an election every 2 years, and we campaign for. So we're in a perpetual campaign. Tyler Duncan,
like festival.
How are you doing?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, we can. Welcome to the family, brother.
Hi, John. Nice to hear you, Travis.
This
nice
is the first time you've been on, right?
Yeah, I've actually I've been watching you since March of 2017.
Oh wow! Well, thank you. Thank you.
I love your rants and everything, and yeah.
Hear, hear.
It's
Thank you.
I'm actually watching you from Canada as well.
Oh, excellent. Are you live in Canada?
I do. I live with my mother right now.
Outstanding, outstanding, brother.
Tyler, thank you for our liberation during World War II. We owe the Canadians a lot.
There you go.
Thanks, Hank.
There you go.
The Netherlands, thanks you.
So your mom got another room. I'm thinking about moving up there too.
Yeah.
I was just wondering.
I don't know about that. But,
well,
yeah, you can. Too bad. Yeah, too bad. Do you think you will come up here maybe if he
if he makes it again, I'm liable to move to Canada. That's probably the safest place I can find.
Yeah.
I'd load up all my coats and move.
I actually was living in the States for a few years. My dad actually lives in the United States, and it was crazy. Like I go to places like Florida, and how much I don't think they're just Republican. They're I think they really support Trump, and they're really crazy people.
A lot of them are. A lot of them are. Florida is always, it's always been a state that, usually ends up with the hanging chads or some bullshit, or it just seems to muck up every election they're in. But, it's that thing. Everybody gets to vote down here, so.
Oh, I've got stories.
So what would it take? What would it take in the United States to make it a little bit, election-wise, a little bit more European? Like, for instance, donations here.
Publicly funded elections
can give a donation to a party. However, he cannot be from a company. He has to be a private person.
Overturn Citizens United.
Is illegal, basically.
There you go.
If
There's
we
the
have
key
a debate
words.
in our parliament,
Right.
If we have a debate in our parliament, our ministers, but also our politicians, are shut off after 2 minutes. Just the mic goes out. The mic goes off.
Eliminate celebrity politicians. That's a big one there.
Yeah.
So what would it take for the U.S. to change this?
That money
constitutional change?
We need to take over the Supreme Court.
The Supreme Court, that money that you're talking about going into politics, that's why we're a fascist nation. Corporations are running
fascism.
Oh, yeah.
It's the American version of fascism. It's corporate fascism.
And the flag worship is and the patriotism is the outer part of that.
Did you see?
That's how we see it.
Did you see how Trump said that they better not? He's mad that they want to change the rules for the debates now. Like, who the fuck cares what he thinks?
Follow the rules in the first place. Why should he even have a say so at this point?
Right.
He can't follow the
rules. What can he do?
No, he can't. It went exactly the way I thought it would go. Trump shit show from the go.
That's what it's been since he came down the escalator.
Absolutely.
It's been nothing but a shit show from me. But how to stop all that? It was mentioned just then. We have to take the Supreme Court because we have to get rid of Citizens United.
Yes.
That is what allows corporations. Corporations are people too. No, they're not. People work in corporations, but that corporation isn't a people. It's an entity. What?
Do you guys think you will be able to get rid of Mitch McConnell?
Lord have mercy. We have to take the Senate to get rid of Mitch McConnell. Are we going to beat him in Kentucky? I hope so. Amy McGrath is pushing hard out there. She's making, but it's a tough uphill battle in Kentucky. Battle.
You know what I think of when I think of Mitch McConnell? Sorry.
No, go ahead.
You know what I think of when I think of Mitch McConnell? It's like, does he do anything? It's like he may as well just be collecting dust is all he's doing.
Yeah.
He's old enough one thing.
Block.
He is there to seat
block
judges.
And put judges. Yeah.
Seat judges.
Right.
That's the only thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He really made Obama's term hell. He helped with it too.
Realize they have the front of putting judges in to overturn Roe v. Wade. That's a front. It's a lie.
Hey,
it's what they use to reel out their base. In reality, they're putting in corporate-friendly judges.
Yes.
And that's the big push for the conservatives.
They shouldn't
to keep corporate power insulated and to keep people from being able to do things like
they have consolidated in the judicial system right now is intentional because of the destruction that not only this man has done to the rules and regulations concerning almost every, whether it be financial disclosures or financial laws to environmental laws. The things that he has destroyed in this administration are going to end up in court, and they want the court stacked because they don't want to lose this shit right after he walks out the door.
They shouldn't complain when and I'm going to say it this way: when we get the Senate and stuff, they should not complain. Right? They shouldn't complain if they bring up their judge nominations and we prevent them from having them go through, because it's not fair. They shit all over. Well, they shit all over Obama. They treated him like dirt when he wanted to put his nominee in. At least give him an up or down vote, and they wouldn't even do that.
No.
So they should never bitch when we get in that same spot.
That's why they elevate hypocrisy to a virtue.
They do.
They don't care.
They don't
care. It's not even something they feel ashamed about because they don't feel shame.
Well,
we're not dealing with people. And that's why I'm done with compromise with these people. I'm done with we got to march over.
That's where I am.
Bring them to us.
Yeah. I don't want to reach across the aisle and do shit except slap the shit out of you for being an asshole for 4 years. For being an idiot that allowed this shit to go on. Let me catch
Show
up
me
here.
no honor.
I'm
sorry.
No, you're right. Show me no honor. I'll show you no fucking respect.
Right.
Anyway, Catman56, my man Keith donated $5 and said, got new rounds of 223, 556. Here's a little help. Keith, thank you, my brother. Thank you. There was a story that since Keith said that, there is an uptick in gun sales amongst Black Americans.
Good.
Go figure.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
When this shits, do you think
I don't blame them?
You cannot blame them. You can't blame anybody right now for wanting to procure a weapon, because look at what this man is stirring up.
Yeah.
So it puts everybody in a position they want to go ram the streets down there, and you're wanting to protect your family and your life. It sets up a bad situation.
Hey John, it's like the black people there are put in a firing line like ducks are in a shooting gallery, and they're shooting at them. What are they supposed to sit there and
want to see gun legislation passed? Go ahead and let a bunch of black men get guns and walk in the street like these white guys do. These assholes will get paranoid as shit. We need to take away your guns. Wait a minute, you're a Republican. Well, it's for your safety.
When the Black Panthers started carrying, that's when gun legislation changed. That's.
But then we get into this never-ending, I don't know, pissing contest. Everybody's buying a gun on both sides.
It's an arms war at that point. It's an arms race, really. It's a civil arms race.
Yeah,
that's terrifying.
It is. It is.
I mean, the only person that wins that battle is the gun manufacturers. So maybe they're all for this.
Huh.
Well, that's amazing. Now that we're bringing the subject up, has anybody heard of what's going on with the NRA? Are they still supporting our wonderful Republican friends?
The NRA,
verbally, they're on their heels as far as money goes.
Here's what's sad with that statement, John I. Fly. The reason why you haven't heard anything about it is because shootings, guns, man, that's so like a few months ago. It's not in. No one's talking about that right now. We're talking about COVID. We're talking about fucking what this guy said at the debate. No, like that's the sad part. We cannot keep track of everything, because if we rely on quote unquote mainstream media, they're only going to tell you what's in. They're only going to tell you what's currently happening in the now. For us to figure out what's up with the NRA, we probably have to go look into it ourselves, which probably won't be hard. Yes, sir.
We're in an avalanche trying to count snowflakes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then consider
The NRA, B. Bernadette said it's the National Ruble Association.
Yep.
I've always called it the National
NRA.
Russian Alliance. Boy, howdy.
Same difference, John. Yeah. That's their money, Russians.
Yeah. Oh, I really can't wait for the tax investigation to proceed. To get to that point to where we start finding out exactly where the money comes from, and I think it's going to end up being exactly what we've all thought it was going to be. Everything we've thought about this man, it turns out to be true anyway.
If not worse.
The U.S.
What's that?
I think the FBI could. I think the FBI could put up RICO charges and racketeering charges.
Yes,
yeah, that's coming.
Absolutely,
that's coming.
They should as fast as possible.
Yeah, and
I was asking, how do you like the fact he paid more taxes in other countries than in the U.S.?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. As a matter of fact, I have him right here. He paid $145,400 to India in taxes. He paid the Philippines $156,824 in taxes. He paid us $750. Talk about chump off.
I pay more than taxes. God damn it!
I pay more than that in my house payment every month.
Yep.
Kiss my ass. Where are you living, you shit? Anyway, old Bat with 2 cats donated $15 through Super Chat. Bless your heart, baby. I love you. You think Mother will allow Pence to be on the stage with a woman? Camilla will eat that ghost alive. Fuck Trump. Exactly. I've had a couple of jokes like that.
When is the debate between Pence and Kamala Harris?
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
It's coming Wednesday. Hell yeah, grab your peanuts and popcorn again. It's going to be another shit show. She's going to wipe the floor with him. I am really, because what has he got except sitting there? Mike Pence just sit there and try to praise Donnie. It's the only thing he can do.
Yep.
There you go, Tyler Duncan. You thought you was going to escape, but we dragged you back in.
Hi, do you hear me?
It is.
Yeah, we heard.
If you did not do that, then there is. We like to let everybody know.
I'm sorry about that. I think my internet crashed.
Oh, that's all right.
Discord's known to do all that.
Discord has a glitch in it that will occasionally toss somebody out of the room, including me sometimes in the blue room. All of a sudden, I'm talking to myself. And I'm gone.
Yeah.
Shit, what happened?
One thing I
Invisible
did want to
squirrels.
say though was I love hearing Bernadette talk sometimes.
Oh, I'm telling you, I was over at Maestro's house today, who is supposed to. We got to look for 2 people. Maestro for one. I went over to Maestro's house today just to show him how to get into the damn Discord room.
Yeah.
All right, this is right here where it says voice chat. Click on that and you're in there. So I hope he's in there right now.
There's one person in the Blue Dot family that. Whenever I watch the science fiction series, The Expanse, I always think of Bernadette.
Bernadette, and I know she's out there listening.
See that, Hank.
Oh yeah, she is, because she just said her classic words, "Fuck Trump."
Fuck Trump.
From Bernadette Free. Bernadette indeed has her own little following, baby, and as well she deserves. She has a powerful voice. You hear that, Bernadette? I'm sucking up, baby. No, she does. She speaks with passion. That's what, and that it does. That scares some people when you speak like that with that in your heart, and that's what I do all the time. My rants are me speaking from my heart. My words don't always come out perfect. My mouth doesn't always work the way it wants to, but I think for the better part, most people get where I'm coming from and understand what I'm trying to say. It is the voices like Bernadette's, who has, like I said, a following in here. Aussie Dave has, there are members of our own family that have, developed their own little.
Bill Jones.
Yes. Bill Jones. Yes. Andy Pagoda.
Rant and Randy
Camp. Yes. Leo Sahaki.
Biker Wisdom.
Biker Wisdom. Leo Sahaki.
Leo. Yeah.
What you all have in common is that passion, but you're also staying on top of what's happening. I tune in and I learn almost every single day. I learn something new.
That's great.
I give thanks to my political advisor. because my wife is we have always been news junkies. We have not been so politically involved as we have in the last 4 years, but we have always been politically informed. I like to tease her that the first night we ever spent together in a motel, it's not the only thing we did. But we watched the Carter
Reagan.
Reagan.
Was it Carter
Reagan? And Reagan?
Yeah.
Yes, Carter-Reagan debate. So, no, wait a minute. No,
Well,
not
John,
Carter and Reagan. Not Carter and Reagan. Carter and Ford.
Oh, I know who you mean.
Who was before?
What was his name? He called him
Who did
something
Carter
about his
replace?
youth and inexperience. What was his Mike
Carter
Dukakis?
Ford?
Yeah, I think
Mike
it was Ford.
Dukakis?
I think it was the Ford-Carter debate.
Oh,
This
really?
is
Carter beat
1977.
Ford.
Or 77, I think.
No,
it was.
I was 21 back
76.
then.
Yeah, we were all a whole lot younger than what we are now.
Yeah. Oh,
That is the holy
20
year.
I was
1977 is the holy year.
It was 43
For me,
years
at
ago.
least.
I've been married for 43 years.
Well,
It
it
was
was holy
43
for
years
me. I
ago.
got
It
21.
was Ford and Carter.
That's the holy year.
And to this day, we still chuckle that we did that. Wait a minute. What did
Well,
that
you
guy
know-
say? Hold up. I want to see this. It's like, we
Well, you
watched
know
that
what,
debate.
John? You said you're news junkies and you never got into politics like you are now. That's how it is with me. I mean, I've always been, for the most part, a Democrat. 1 or 2 years, I was an independent. But I'll
Right.
tell you what, when Trump got in,
I believe
I
it
thought,
motivated.
this is it. I can't. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, it motivated all of us. I'm
Yeah.
agreeing. Yeah. This man
I've
when
aged.
when he came out.
I've aged
I
a
remember-
decade
I
in the last
remember
2
that-
years.
Yes.
Jesus
I remember
Christ.
that in Europe.
Yes.
In Europe, when Ross Perot first started to join into this election race thing, that it was actually seen as very newsworthy because America did not have independent politicians. So when Ross Perot started doing his
I
thing,
remember him.
and though he never won, the Europeans all had something like, oh, hang on.
Honestly,
Oh,
Hank,
Was
you
he
know why we haven't
independent?
been able to break out of the two-party system? Back
Well-
to what we were talking about earlier, it's money in politics.
Yep.
Money in politics has
Mhm.
insulated the two-party system. And if we took money out of politics, if we had publicly funded elections, you'd see viable third and fourth parties.
Yes.
If you had a
Yeah.
popular election that was based on voting for multiple candidates and the most
Mhm.
popular one got elected, you would see a change in this two-party system. But it's money, and money drives
Money
the
is
engine
the
that
driver of
politics-
politics.
And
Sorry,
corporate money.
rant
Corporate
off.
money.
It has become crony
Because if-
capitalism, of course. It's not social capitalism. It's not capitalism with a nice face.
No.
It has
No,
become
it's
capitalism
Ayn Randian
for centuries.
exceptional
No, this is
capitalism.
pure
I think-
capitalism here. baby.
Everything for profit.
Well, I
Everything's
think
got a
it's
price on it.
crazy. Well, I think it's crazy that they have to put how many millions of dollars. Where did we ever get to that point where we have to put millions of dollars into a
Billions.
campaign? To have
Billions.
yeah, millions.
Because
Oh,
you have
That's
to
what's
raise
so
the profit
disgusting
margin.
is when you
have
look
to
at the
keep
amount of
profits
money.
going up.
Yeah. With as many
But-
problems we have in the nation and around the world. $11 billion, really? On something that lasts so long that you're weary of it? You're tired of it? It's every day? And we have to get away from that somehow. Well, for
It
one.
kinda-
Brad Parscale is down there in Florida
Yeah.
on suicide watch.
Yeah. What nasty little secret does he have in his head that pushed him to go, I can't take this shit no more?
I guarantee you the secret has dollar signs.
I'm sure it does. I'm sure it does. And we are good because the investigation into Trump's taxes is there's already investigations going into the Trump Corporation, into the re-election campaign, until the inauguration committee.
Inauguration is
There's
funny,
investigations into every freaking thing he's done because everything he's done stinks to high heaven. It's a con. It's always been a con with this
And
family.
The real pisser is that it allowed the main thing that allowed Putin to interfere with this as much as he has is that drive for capitalism. He weaponized it.
Yep. Well,
There's something else. There's something else behind it though, because there is no denying. I'm a Bernie supporter, and I watched him raise money hand over fist over other candidates, but I kept seeing Joe Biden's face. I'm not putting Biden down. I'm voting for Biden. I'm voting blue all the way down. But they tend there's powers that be that tend to squeeze people out that can raise the money. I've seen it. We watched it the last 2 elections.
Sure. Why do you think all the Democratic candidates turned all at once and endorsed Biden like they did?
Yeah.
Well,
that wasn't accidental.
No.
Bernie was very organized.
That's the next fight. That's the next fight. First fight's Trump. The next fight becomes shaping Biden and what we want.
I have made
Amen, David.
I have made no qualms about it. In the primary, I voted for Bernie. I was a Bernie guy. I liked his ideas. I liked the way he's been there forever, and he hasn't changed. But I'm also a pragmatic kind of fellow. When the handwriting is on the wall, you do what's necessary. You adapt. You overcome. You move forward. That's what you do. And whatever it is you're in life, you adapt. You overcome and you move forward. That's only choice you have. That's it. There is no turning around to shit. You die. You adapt. You overcome. You move forward. So Bernie didn't make it. We go with who didn't make it.
Right. And if we don't adapt, we get 4 more of Trump, and
we get more. It'll
make today look like a peaceful, sunny day in the park.
If he were to get another 4 years, I seriously,
I think we're done at that point.
I think so. I think because the erosion into our institutions would continue, more Trumpers would be put into federal positions, and democracy would just die a slow death behind closed doors.
Well, you know what, John? I think eventually now. I know Bernie Sanders actually attracted a lot of young people. I was amazed.
He did. He motivated a lot of young. He motivated my kids.
Yeah, but you know what I think is going to happen? Well, I think what's going to happen eventually, it may not be in our lifetime. I'm hoping I'm wrong.
Right.
But I think we're going to see a shift of more younger people, the Generation X's or whatever.
I think we're going to see more younger.
Right, and they'll be a little more liberal than what we've got now.
Yeah. I believe that wholeheartedly that they. And I like the fact that Joe Biden himself said that he is going to be a transitional president. Transitional to what?
Yeah.
You transition. You're going to go from here to there. Where is there?
We need to work on the ground.
There is what we make it.
Work on the state elections. Build from the ground up.
That's what
we have to do. You want somebody like Bernie as president? Build from the ground up.
Ground up.
It
starts in your state. It starts with your vote. No matter who you vote for.
John, I know they said today that there's still a lot of people out there that want the Democrats to be in the middle. That's why Biden. They say he's
in every party. You're going to have the moderates. The more extreme on either side. Any party is like that. You have more moderates. You have people that are more right wing or more left wing. That is something that will always be, because people are. It's like our Blue Dot family. I say we are a very diverse group. Not everybody in this family agrees with everybody else's thought. We all voted for maybe different people in the primaries, or had different wishes as to what they want to see progress. But we are all marching in the same direction. We're not turned around 180 degrees and walking the other way. We're walking forward into this fight, baby, because we have to fight for what we want. Everything from racial equality to our environment, to our tax laws, you name it. We have to march forward and take this shit, because every time you stop to look at one of those issues, it wasn't built for your ass. It was built for them. It's just like our tax code. It wasn't built for your ass. That's how come Donnie got away with paying $750, because that tax law isn't written for you. Your piddly little money that you make is nothing. They scoff at you. Look at there. He made him $50,000. Will you just run along? Go buy you something. Go buy a new washing machine. That'll make you feel whatever it is. They laugh at your ass. Because those laws are your piddly little life doesn't mean shit to these people that write those laws. Sure, they'll throw you a little tidbit every once in a while. Look here, we're going to give you a tax cut. You're going to save 56 cents every year. You ought to be proud. Go to Disney World. You know, it doesn't work like that. The system is built for those with money. You know, I say it all the time. The stock market is just a poker game for rich people. Are you shitting me? You know, 90% of the stock market is owned by the top 1% in this country. Shit, it's just a game to them.
All I got to say is this, is like when it comes down to it, because it's like what everybody was saying earlier about this is the next fight. You know, I guess as the token millennial in here, it's... token
millennial.
Yeah, well, at the moment anyway. Or at least I think I'm the token millennial in here. But I think.
Yeah, you are.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah. Gen X there.
Okay, so in that case, yeah. What I can say for certain is I am looking forward to the next fight after this one, because there are a lot of things that I don't agree with, quote unquote, centralist democratic views. I'm ready for real progress.
He's waiting on the next election so he can. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's not even about not about the election. It's about being upfront with our Congress people and be like, hey,
not about the election. It's about the direction.
Yeah.
Where are we going to go from here?
Yeah.
And that's what we have to plan, the long game.
Yeah, and that's what I just wanted to put this out there. Those in the DNC and all that. If you really want the young vote, I'm pretty sure you got the young vote now because of how dire the situation is. At least I hope so. But that being said, the next time around, listen to the young people and listen to those who understand the young people.
Yes.
Because that's it's not to just say, oh, it's the young people who know what's up. Like you just said, you voted Bernie. Yeah. So like we looked at everything in the grand scheme and understand what needs.
But you know, Bernie was an old white guy.
He is an old white guy, but I also
Bernie
know.
will listen to the people young people want to listen to. You listen to scientists.
Yes.
He listens to scientists.
Science. It's about facts. It's about.
He
compassion.
he also speaks out just like what John was saying. This game it's rigged and you ain't part of it.
No.
That rigging is lobbying from corporate interest. All those laws John's talking about they're written by lawyers paid by corporations to screw us out of everything but our TV, our washing machine.
Some ex-congressman. Congressman. Yeah, they'll wait a few years and go to work for some lobbyist and write the fucking law that they know exactly how to write the law.
And that's why Bernie scared the shit out of him.
Yes. Yes. Because Bernie's big thing was it's time to rise up against the 1%. It's time that our society had major gains from what we pay into it. Donnie pays $750 in a year for taxes. I bet everybody listening to me paid more than that.
Right.
Because we have been brought up to believe that it's our taxes. Nobody likes to pay taxes, but it's our taxes that provides the services that we enjoy as a society.
That's the key right there, John.
That's the key, baby.
It's time to tell our country we do not serve the top 1%.
No.
We serve everyone.
Everybody.
Yeah, that's right.
Everyone has to be served by what happens.
Rise all boats. All boats have to be lifted. You can't have a top-heavy society. It ends up to where we are just serfs put down here to service the wealthy and the powerful. I'm nobody's serf, baby. I struggle every damn day. If it wasn't for the kindness of our Blue Dot, we would not make it. This show pays the bills. This is what I do for a living now. So those names, $1 a month goes a whole long way when you add it on a list like that. It helps. Tremendously, and if it wasn't for this, we wouldn't be making it. This we were talking the other day about the $1,000 a month. Andrew Yang, his idea.
Yeah,
you take that $1,000 a month. I don't care where you are on this economic ladder. If you're homeless, that's enough to pay rent.
Yeah.
If you have a house but no car, that's a car payment.
Yep.
Any step on this ladder.
Crime and get rid of poverty. You want to get rid of homelessness, get rid of poverty. You want to improve mental health over the country, get rid of poverty.
Yes.
Get people to the point where they're not constantly under the stress we keep them under. That's driving them insane.
Amen.
You cannot continue to dump money on rich people and expect the guy down on the street to feel better. You can't.
Yeah.
I said it the other day. Will Rogers said it many, many freaking years ago. If you give a poor man $1, it will be in the rich man's hand by the end of the day.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And the money will flow to them. They're not going to lose. They're still going to get everybody's dollar. But at least we get a trinket with our dollar. We get some groceries. We get to pay the bill. We get to do whatever it is that you have to do.
Well, the difference is it will drive the economy for everyone.
It does drive the economy for everybody. It creates more jobs, more products are sold, everything. It's a
I'd settle for not.
Yeah.
I'd settle for not being scared shitless.
Exactly.
In the Netherlands, you pay taxes. Taxes pay for the roads. Taxes pay for your unemployment insurance.
Taxes equal services. Taxes should not be an evil thing.
Healthcare.
Yes.
They should be services.
Yeah.
The army.
But yes, everything that we list is paid for with our taxes.
Yeah.
And we need you want to feel good about taxes, have transparency and how it's spent.
Yep.
Well, we have step taxes, so that means that if you are a blatantly rich bastard, you pay more. If you don't have any money, you don't pay taxes, or you pay less taxes.
Sounds fair to me.
It sounds like a fair system.
Sounds like a society that cares about its people.
A guy who earns $500,000 a year, he will pay $275,000 in income tax. Just to make it a bit more honest.
40%.
Yeah, about 40%.
It has been proven from countries all around the world that if citizens have to pay a little bit more in taxes, they're fine with that if their services, if the society they live in costs them less money. Like doctor bills and other shit.
Well, we protect the weak with those taxes. Yes. I mean, if you're unemployed and you cannot find a job, or you're handicapped, or you're whatever, then the taxes pay for your monthly benefit. And it doesn't mean that you don't want to work or you're a lazy bastard. It just means that you can get by, because in Europe, at least in the Netherlands, a welfare benefit, which is slightly different than an unemployment benefit, will get you about €1,300 a month. That of which you pay the rent, you pay everything, and you keep for yourself basically about €250. About $300 a month to live from, so to buy groceries.
I'm sure that's enough to just take a grand vacation, huh? No, it's not.
Here's the sad part, because I'm not going to go into detail because I respect my friend's privacy and all that. This week alone, I have gotten word from multiple of my friends. One of them had to work, they have a compromised immune system. But rent is due, and they had to work. And I'm not going to say where they work, and I'm not going to say what they do for their job, but someone on that job site fucked up, and now they're in quarantine because they were in close contact of a COVID patient. Today, I read that another friend of mine who worked for one of the biggest companies in the world at this point, he was let go because they can't bring everybody back to work. And now he's going to school and now doesn't have a way to pay the bills. And most of my friends, even in town, are working multiple jobs to go to school, to pay for their rent, to pay for their car, because it's fucking necessary. So you have people busting their ass. Young people, younger than me. I'm near 30. I'm talking about friends that I have that are in their 20s, early 20s and shit, trying to make it, try to play the system by the rules that has been laid out for rich people to fucking take advantage of everybody. And that's what I'm saying is the DNC, because there's a reason why we were for people like Bernie. There's a reason why we're for people like Yang. And again, I'm not saying this with hate toward Biden. I'm riding Biden, and I'm fucking proud of it.
Hear, hear.
But they need to start looking at what it's like to make a living nowadays, because not everybody's blessed with a fucking amazing paying job. Some people have to work HEB and Dollar General to even make it by just a little bit and still have to go to school.
And that should never be.
It should never be. What life is that? There's a reason.
It's not a life.
We barely even get to talk, let alone.
It's it's an age-old thing here in this country. Keep you poor, hungry, and needing a job. That's what this country does to you. That is capitalism at its worst. Yeah. Everything that we talk about when we're talking about the greater good of the society, this is for everybody. But there is a bunch of people in our society that think that, oh my God, if you got $1, you're a bum, you're just lazy, it's welfare, all sorts of names, because they're just hateful people.
If working a normal job paid a living wage, then we wouldn't be having this fucking conversation. They want to say, make America
great again. You know, like Harriet, Ozzie and Harriet or something. Yeah. Well, guess what? Right. And Ozzie and Harriet's day, the imaginary place on TV, Ozzie only had to work one day, and Harriet was home cooking dinner and taking care of the kids. Can't do that no more, because you can't afford life with one job. Got to have two incomes in a family. You know, that means your kids are going to daycare and all this shit. It is
their income.
Yes,
it's that way in that dreamland because we defeated fascism in World War II.
That's what I believe we did. Yeah. We need to do it again. Let me catch up. Go ahead, Johnny.
You know what? What? Go ahead. I was just going to say, back in the late 70s and early 80s, until I got the bleachery job, I worked for barely above minimum wage in a retail store, and I was able to pay my rent. If I had to work for that same wage now, I couldn't do it.
Yeah. No. You couldn't live on what we made then. Things have changed. You know, it's one thing that all of us can sit here, at least most of us at a certain age, can look back on what we were paying for certain things a long time ago, and holy shit, are you shitting me?
$4,000 for a car.
They also say too, John, you can make yourself whatever you want to be. This capitalist thing, man. You know, there's opportunities if you're willing to work and all that. It seems like that doesn't work anymore.
It's true to the extent that somebody's going to win the lotto. One person will win the lotto. The rest of you will not. And you know, that's the way life is.
The problem we have here is that there are no steady jobs anymore. Everything is part-time.
Well, that's where we're going.
You have 5 or 6
know, they don't want you full-time where they have to pay benefits and all this other bullshit. They're going to keep you part-time. They're going to keep you limited. They're going to keep you on contract. They're going to do some kind of shit where they don't have to help pay for your health care or anything else.
And you're going to be grateful to have that.
That's
poor, hungry, needing a job. Or what the right likes to call right to work.
Yeah, it's
That's what the right calls it. It's a right to work state. Yeah, you're right to get fired for anything too. Let me catch up. Diana Mallory, bequeather of Argonne, donated $5 to Super Chat and said, "Sorry, I'm late today. If you're in Ohio and you need a ride to vote, let me know. I will take you to the polls and stay with you until you vote." Diana Mallory, bless your heart, baby. Yes, that's what it takes. Reach out and help somebody if you can. Get them out to vote, don't matter what the hell it does. And Old Bat Two Cats donated $10 to Super Chat and said, the Trump library will be a porta potty. Fuck Trump. Yeah, it's be one magazine. It's got one book. Whose book is this book? Whose boat is this boat? Probably that Stephen Colbert's book about Dottie. And Maria Betancourt just donated $2 to Super Chat and said, minimum wage has not gone up since 2009. You know, and minimum wage, baby, will not pay the bills. It will not pay the bills. You're making people suffer just to let the wealthy roll around and buy a new yacht. I don't know how many Betsy DeVos needs, but she's got like 8 to 10. I can't narrow it down to the exact number, but it's disgusting. At some point, your greed is not worth America's or the world's suffering. Right. It's not an even trade here. I don't give a shit what you say about your free market society.
Here.
It is how the society treats itself, and those that rise up to the top and squander their wealth on golden toilets or 10 yachts. Those are the disgusting maggots and parasite on our society.
And before a maggot or anybody else who's going to take what I say out of context and be like, oh, well, Are you saying the fast food workers should be paid more than our soldiers and our frontline workers?
Oh, no.
No. Everybody needs a fucking pay raise across the fucking board, dude. It's that fucking simple.
Did
like,
somebody say that? Because here, I want to address that.
No one said it, but it's more like I've heard that argument so many times before, and it's like, just because you want minimum wage to go up doesn't mean that we want everybody else's pay to stay the fucking same. So...
Yeah, anytime that subject is brought up to me, I always tell them to kiss my ass. 800 and something billion dollars for defense? For defense? Really? And you're paying our soldiers, sailors, and airmen what? Guess where that fucking money's going? It ain't going to the sailors, soldiers, and airmen. It's going to defense contractors, baby.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
I think you ask a person to sign on the dotted line that they were putting their life on the line for this country. You pay them what you think they're worth, and for our society, they're worth a hell of a lot more than some jerk ass sitting up there in Congress banging on a gavel trying to pass some fucking tax bill for some millionaire.
And take care of them when they come home.
Yeah, that would be
It's
that would
actually
be great.
international. Did you know that?
Huh?
Today, there's a war going on. You might have heard of it. It's in between Azerbaijan and Armenia, and they're in a region called Nagorno-Karabakh. And this region, they're fighting on 5 meters of land or something. It's completely ridiculous. But now, apparently, Azerbaijan has gotten some drones from the Israeli defense contractor, and these drones have been used. And now, I think Armenia Armenia got these drones, and Azerbaijan is now calling the Israeli ambassador to
that's because
repent for
America's having a sale on all their weapons. Come by Sunday. We will sell you tanks, missiles.
The Netherlands even are selling, but we are not allowed to sell to countries that are in an active war.
I think a whole lot will be discovered about Donnie's dealings in the Middle East, especially the weapons deals to Saudi Arabia, to Bahrain, to United Arab. Those will come into question. That's the payoff for the bullshit deals that he made to open up relations between Israel and Bahrain and the UAE and all that. It's a deal. It's a deal. It's showmanship to show you something to make Donnie look like he's doing something. It's just a weapons deal.
Well, don't forget the U.S. is still involved in Yemen.
Oh, yeah.
The Yemen conflict.
Oh, yeah. We're trying to kill as many people over there, too. Yeah. Weapons galore, baby. What do you need? Yeah, I need some F-35s, F-15s, whatever you need. Missiles.
Consider what we know about Trump.
Hey, buddy.
He wanted a kickback from the TikTok sale.
Yes. You don't think he's getting a kickback?
You don't think he wants a kickback
deal?
from everything?
Everything, baby. Everything. There is a deal involved with a Trump family member or a Kushner.
The boss has to get a taste, you know?
He does. That's the way it is in his life.
Because he runs like a mob boss.
It is. It's exactly what it is. Anyway, I better let y'all get ready to go. Travis done run the names already. Old Bat with 2 cats. Bless your heart, baby. Helping to pay the bills. Donated $20. Oh, and there's a character dancing under a rain of confetti and taking his hat off to say, "You are amazing." I had to read that because I don't get to see it. Old Bat 2 cats. Thank you very much, darling. I think you need more cats. Contact me. Give me a shipping address.
Yeah, please. Please.
You're getting by with 2? Really? I think you're slacking off. You need more.
2 is a starter kit.
Oh, I die because this. I went to the store yesterday. On the list, it said cat food, dog food. When she says cat food and dog food, that's canned. That means pick up some canned dog food and some canned cat food. Okay, I did that. Everything on the list. Came home this morning. This morning, I think it was, or yesterday morning. One of the I can't remember. Yesterday morning, actually. So back it up at 24 hours. Yesterday morning, I go to get we keep the cat food, the dry food, in this like a trash can thing that ain't used for trash. Anyway, pick it up, and as soon as I pick it up, I notice this light as a feather. There's no dry cat food. I said, "Honey, we're out of dry cat food." She says, "Oh, yeah, we need dry cat food." So I had to go buy cat food. Yeah, 11 bowls every morning lined up on the table. The dry food goes in.
Whoa.
And then Mama comes along. We open up 2 cans of cat food, and then she puts a little bit of cat food in each one of the bowls.
For the record, small bowls. They're pretty small.
Yeah, they're not big bowls.
Yeah, we're not talking like big honking bowls.
Maximum of 1 or 2 cats per bowl.
Per bowl, yeah.
That's it. But with 11 bowls, Marcia and I, we put them in our hands, and I'm usually in front of her, and I wait at the door until she's right behind me. Because as soon as I open that door, I got a herd of cats that run into my house with 3 dogs sitting there looking at them like, what the fuck are y'all going to do in here? But they all run inside. Me and Marcia try to get back outside the door, and, the cats they all know, will follow the fold. So they turn around and they come back outside. And then it's a matter of trying to get them on the ground, because as soon as you put them down there, they're all like jumping into one bowl. You put 2 other bowls down, and you're like, hey, empty bowl over here. Come on, guys. Yep. And then we have to take 1 bowl and push it over to Toby. Toby's an old cat. He's been around for a long time. You can't get near this cat. He will not let you get near him. He's so pitiful looking. He's healthy as shit, but he's so sad looking, and he won't come to anybody. And he's been in lots of fights. He's a male with those mother cats and whatnot. So it's he waits over there. He knows it's coming, and we just push that bowl way over to Toby, and Toby gets. And then we turn.
Well, Blue Dot
and then we
Cat
turn our
Rescue
attention
has
towards
a nice ring
donkeys
to
and
it.
dogs. So it's a lot of feeding going on around here.
The John Bredefo Cat Rescue Center.
That's what we are, brother. We don't turn down a hungry mouth here. If they're hungry, we feed them. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for coming by. I had a great time tonight. I had a great show. I want to thank everybody for coming in and visiting. Blue Dot Hank, all the way from the Netherlands, brother. We always enjoy
Most welcome.
Your voice in here.
Wait, really quick.
What?
Hank, you getting ready for season 2 of Mandalorian?
Oh, Mandalorian.
Yeah, I am.
I am too.
I am ready. 30th of October.
Yeah,
And what
I'm excited.
I told this in the group. You weren't there. I told this in the Blue Room 3 days ago. I became 50, and guess what I got as a present?
Oh, what'd you get?
The child.
Ah, nice.
You got the child?
The child.
Yes, I've got the
AKA
child.
Baby Yoda.
Oh, you got
Baby
the baby. I
Yoda.
didn't know who it was. I did not know. Outstanding. Outstanding.
Gotta remember, Dad don't watch Star Wars.
I did. Yeah.
So I'm an old fart now, 50-year-old.
Well, welcome to the club,
But
brother.
I made it.
Yeah.
I'm glad you made it there, man. I'm hoping to make it as long as you and then some and all that other good shit.
Oh, yeah,
And
you
still
should-
being a nerd.
Don't worry, brother. It's downhill all the way from there.
Oh, yeah.
Right into a
51-year-old giving you a dirty look.
Anyway, Dave, thank you. Hank, for being here, brother. We appreciate it tremendously.
Welcome.
All right, and David, take care of yourself, brother.
Yes, sir.
You.
Sorry, I was so ranty today.
Yeah, huh?
Dude, that's what we're here for,
That's
man.
why we're here. Get Randy. That's what it's all about. Use your voice here. So, and we so appreciate it when you come by and visit.
My pleasure. Glad I got my mic rigged up.
There you go.
Yeah,
The only
you're
reason I've
coming
been
in
gone
clear.
for a while is because my headset kind of jury rig a mic with my cam.
Oh, okay.
It works great.
Getcha.
You
So
come in loud
I'm
and clear.
listening, but it's okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, it sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds really good.
So
I'll get a new
outstanding.
headset here. We'll see you guys.
Small
All right.
note for Travis. I'll be back on Facebook in 16 hours.
Nice.
60 out of jail. huh?
I've still
30
been
days.
pretty much away from Facebook since I left Facebook that day.
I know.
I need to go back and say hi
We
to my
can do some
friends.
PMs.
Yeah.
Face the beast and stare it down. Anyway, that's what you do. Johnny Fly, thank you, brother, for being here all the way up from Pennsylvania. We appreciate it.
You're quite welcome.
And we're quite
And,
proud of you, brother, for being involved and getting involved in
Leading
the
by
race up there.
example
Yes,
and
lead
getting
by
into
example,
it.
baby. That's it.
I'm doing my best. We have to get that orange toad out of the White House.
That's the key right there. That's it. But we're proud of you, Johnny Fly, and keep up the good work, brother.
Thank you.
And Michael James, brother,
Hello,
dodge the
sir.
father, brother. Dodge the fire. I hope your kids stay safe. I hope everybody stays safe. Keep the garden safe.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Got something coming your way, John.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Anyway, just take care of yourself out there, and we do. We hope you stay safe from the flames.
And thanks for coming in on the show. You've been with us for a very long time in the YouTube chat, and I think this is the first time you've actually been on the show. So
it is,
yeah,
and thank you. And Travis, I got to tell
welcome.
you, my son is about your age, and I swear to God, you guys could mind meld. It's amazing. I am looking forward to your generation taking the reins.
I am too.
In the majority, and thank you both. Thank you both.
Well, let's just make it clear here that over the last few years, there's been that famous quote that everybody loves to use: "Okay, Boomer." I'm not all about that, because I have the utmost respect and love to those who are in those older generations that understand.
That would be us.
Yeah,
that's us.
Yeah,
that's us.
That who understand, the conflicts and the troubles that our current generations are having, and fighting alongside us, and not being like what they are, and doing everything they can to fight against us. So.
And we are profusely sorry for handing you that big bowl of shit.
Yep.
Hey, I know personally it wasn't done by you personally, and it wasn't done by Dad personally, so don't worry about it.
No, we are the generation that gave you the EPA, that gave you civil rights. We marched, we ended a war,
right?
And then we turned around and got greedy and fucked everything up. So, okay, yeah, we're sorry about that. Now we need your help fixing it. So... It's,
vote blue.
Vote blue all the way, baby. And I want to thank everybody out in our YouTube and Facebook family.
Oh, and we also want to thank Tyler Duncan. I guess he never got back in. Hope you come back, man. It was great hearing from you.
It was great to have you on, Tyler Duncan. Welcome to the family again, brother. We appreciate everybody that finds their way into this family. The family grows all the time because there's a whole lot of love in this family and a lot of caring people.
Indeed.
And you can't find a better group. Hey, I'm sucking up to y'all out there. Hope y'all heard that real good. Our beautiful audience. That's what them people all say.
Absolutely.
Our wonderful. Anyway, you do indeed inspire us by staying involved, staying informed, and I can't say it enough. The conversation that goes on in the chat is really, really my pure joy. That's where I get my.
Thanks for listening to us babble for nearly 2 hours.
Almost
y'all deserve a medal for that, really.
Put up 2 hours of this shit. Anyway, come back tomorrow because there's more of it.
I'll get back on that. I'll get to you, John I Fly.
All right.
Okay.
Tomorrow is indeed Beer and Bud Friday. So as we always say, put the beer on the ice, put the bud in the bowl. We got a weekend coming up. Boy, howdy shit! It's been another shit show this week. Debates, racist crap. We're going to take a little break over the weekend. There'll be news. Don't worry, it won't go silent. But then again, we got to get ready for another week because it's going to be another week of shit shows and chaos and all sorts of crap that we'll deal with. But I appreciate every one of you for being here and being a part of this family. And on that note, y'all say goodnight to everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. Good night, everybody. We love you. Wash your hands.
Everybody.
Wear your mask. Social distance. Stay safe. And we'll be back here Friday for our Beer and Bud. We'll be back here Sunday for another Blue Dot family meeting. Y'all take